a positive or a negative reaction. And it's our reactions that are coming from somewhere inside of us, right? We're having all these relationships. What makes us feel good? What makes us feel bad? What makes us feel triggered? This is where the bottom part of this comes into it. G'day guys, Matt Tait here. This is a very quick video to explain to you how relationships impact us. Fantastic book here. This book here by Louise L. Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. And I really got a lot from this book. And in particular on page 103, it talks about relationships. So I did a bit of a diagram jumped out of my head, which I thought was useful for understanding if you're struggling with things like feeling abandoned, or you're replaying the same patterns through your life and it just keeps on showing up. There's the self-sabotage, or not feeling enough, or not feeling worthy, or you're getting very emotional in a relationship setting. So let me explain where we get stuck and how it gets in the system in the first place. And there's a bunch of things we can do about how we then resolve it. So here's the description in the Louise L. Hay book, one of the classics, You Can Heal Your Life. So we've got relationships up here. Now, a lot of us will think about our relationships, and we think about people, right? That's fair enough. You've got arguments, you've got spouses, you've got kids, you've got different people in your life. But we also have relationships with everything around us. We have relationships with places. I have a great relationship with Venice because I was there once when in my 20s, and I have this picture in my mind. I have this relationship with it. I have a relationship with South America when I went there in my 20s, and some of the fond memories I have of the place I lived in the home state when I learnt Spanish. I have relationships with my hometown in Melbourne where I grew up, with a sporting ground called the Melbourne Cricket Ground, or MCG, where I watched my team play many times, and cricket games and football and all sorts of things. So we have relationships with places. We have relationships, obviously, with people. That's the easy one. We have relationships with things. I had a love-hate relationship with a particular putter when I used to play lots of golf in my younger days. And some days the putter would be running hot and I have a great relationship with it, and other days it would desert me. Well, I was deserting me, not it. So you can have a relationship with things. You can have a relationship with events, like I remember in Melbourne there was the Commonwealth Games, or I watched the Sydney Olympics on the TV, and I have a relationship with those two things that is very positive, that they were good times. You might have events. Think about your life. We have relationships with food. You might have a love of chocolate or a love of a particular cuisine. And then we might have a relationship with weather. We hate hot weather. We love cold weather. Or we hate cold weather and we love hot weather. Some people are sun goddesses and they just thrive in the sun. So we're having relationships with things all the time, right? So this is the relationships area. And this is where we kind of chop ourselves off. We don't think about what might be driving these relationships. And if we think about it, you have a positive or a negative reaction. And it's our reactions that are coming from somewhere inside of us, right? We're having all these relationships. What makes us feel good? What makes us feel bad? What makes us feel triggered? This is where the bottom part of this comes into it. And if you're reading on, you'll see there is the relationship with yourself. It all starts inside you, in your heart, in your mind, in your body. There's anger, or shame, or guilt, or feeling fear, or your love, your happiness, all the good things coming out. It's all coming out of your relationship with yourself. Let that sink in. Okay, so your relationship with yourself is how how you view yourself. What is your self-concept? What is your opinion of yourself? Are you speaking kindly to yourself, right? Are you saying good things? Are you looking after yourself? Or are you running away from yourself? Are you overeating to cover something up? Or are you over drinking to cover up some sort of trauma or something inside where you have a bad relationship with yourself? Now, some people argue that this is creating two different parts of you, but you're already creating two different parts of you. That's the whole point of this. If you were whole and you were one, you wouldn't be thinking like this. So, then we come down to relationship with adults in childhood. And this is the kicker, because what happens is, as a child, if you've got a bad relationship with yourself now, you never were praised as a kid, that is then plugged into, you don't know how to praise yourself now. And you don't know how to praise anyone else because you were never shown. And so the journey is about taking that relationship from the adults in childhood when you were a kid and infusing new ideas into your relationship with yourself now. And as new ideas come into your relationship with self, you'll find that all your relationships with people, places, things, events, food, everything will start to change. So you won't be as triggered because you'll have sorted out your relationship with yourself. The great thing about coaching is that you are in control of your relationship with yourself. Get to the unconscious mind, do the logical work, do the deep emotional work, and you can rewire this relationship with yourself. So if you were never praised, you can learn and get that praise in there. Learn what it looks like. Learn what it feels like. Learn what it sounds like to praise yourself. And once you build that muscle, then that starts to filter all the way up. So we don't need the parents anymore. That's done. If you're an adult, we can parent ourselves. I hope that helps you understanding that your relationship with yourself is causing any of your triggers in your life, and you can do a lot about it using all the techniques, your NLPs, your EFTs, your hypnosis, all these other things. There's a million modalities out there. The point is, you can start to control it. You can have an influence. I hope this helps someone today. Heal the relationship with yourself.